My name is Sara Krueger. I'm a senior public relations major from Fort Worth, Texas, and I went to Pixar Studios for the Intersection event. The event was, it was called The Intersection, and it was put on by a man named Randy Haken. He's a professor at University of California, Berkeley, and he wanted to bring together industry leaders so they could discuss how their industries could contribute to social change and find innovative ways to change society for the better. So on the first day, they all got together and discussed different topics, and then the second day, which is the event I went to, was the series of panels. The event was at Pixar Studios, and that was really exciting to get to go to Pixar. I got to stand next to their Academy Awards, and I got to watch an unreleased Pixar film in the actual Pixar theater, so that was really cool. I was there for about 4 days. I went for a day before so my mom and I could explore San Francisco. And then for the actual event, we crossed the Bay Bridge and went over to Berkeley. And that's where, well, Pixar Studios is in Emeryville, which is real close to Berkeley. So we were there for 4 days. It did happen because of Twitter. There is a lady she's a public relations professional who's really well known. And I follow her, and I saw, everybody does those Friday follow things. And I saw that she had mentioned the lady I connected with, and I looked at her Twitter feed, and I thought she seemed really interesting, so I reached out to her, and I asked her for some public relations advice, and she wanted to talk about internships. So I was like, well, that's great. And then so we talked for a couple of days, and it came up that she was moderating this panel at an event in California, and I told her what a great opportunity it sounded like, and she asked if I wanted to come assist her. So, of course, I said yes. That's awesome. The lady that I connected with, her name is Courtney Taylor, and she's a corporate development and strategic alliances consultant, and she's the CEO of Courtney Taylor Consulting Group. She's done so much. She's been in the public relations industry for over 20 years. She's been in the music industry. She owned her own airline. She's the CEO of a consulting group, and she knows so much about communications and business. So I liked being around her, and I liked hearing everything she had to say, and I felt like everything she said I was learning from it, so that was really exciting. I was Ms. Taylor's research assistant. I did advanced research prior to the Intersection event, and the research I did helped her frame her topics to moderate the panel. I was a little bit nervous. I wasn't really sure what to expect because it was really one of my first experiences really doing work in the field. Mm-hmm. So I was a little bit nervous, but everybody I met was so nice, and Ms. Taylor, the lady that I was with, she very, very helpful. So she made the experience a great one because she was so nice and understanding. The most captivating speaker that I witnessed throughout the day was a man named Paul Rieckhoff, and he is the founder of the Iraq and Afghanistan's Veterans of America. He was a soldier that came back, and he wanted to really help get soldiers' voice out there in the media. So he's kind of all media channels' go-to person for topics on war and information, and he's a great speaker, so I enjoy getting to listen to him. After college, my dream job is, I'm still trying to figure that out. And, I'm looking to experiences like this to try to help me figure that out. I think after this, I am definitely interested in doing something like Ms. Taylor does, working with a consulting group or, eventually owning a consulting group. One of the things that I took from this experience that I'm definitely going to use in my future is I want to take this opportunity that Ms. Taylor gave me, and I want to do this for somebody else someday. She didn't know me, and she took a chance on me, and I'm glad she did, but that's definitely something that I'm going to return in the future. I am still in communication with Ms. Taylor, and I would love to work with her for future events. We got along really well, and she has a lot of really good lessons that I'd like to learn from her. The most important thing that I learned at this experience was to be one step ahead. If you have a good mentor, they'll give you big jobs, and sometimes your performance on those jobs affects how they perform. So, being one step ahead really helped me because, I was doing the research to help her frame her questions, and she had to have that in advance. So, the advice that I would give to other students is take risks. I know, as cheesy as it sounds, if I reach out to people, because the worst that's going to happen is they can say no or you won't hear back from them. But you don't know if you don't try.